out. Dirty. Dirty Mac. K-Key. Godbody, you ready, man?
Yeah, man, let's get it, man.
Yeah.
Bounce. Yo, 420 Kids live direct in effect, Oklahoma City bound to D-Town is going down. Knowledge is key. Dirty Mac and what's happening?
What's the mother business? Hey, y'all like, share, and subscribe off top. Off top.
Flop.
Make sure you, if you know better, you'll do better. Yeah.
Absolutely.
On that location.
And in tonight's episode, we got the Hollywood elites, and we got Kanye West and Harley Pasternak, and we also got Adam Silver, NBA commissioner, with Kyrie Irving's apology not being good enough. What do you think is going on with all the rhetoric or the free speech going on today with the brothers, man? Do you think it's some type of a consciousness awakeningness? If that's even a word, that seems like a double negative. You hear me? Consciousness awakeningness. Ain't that shit? Goddamn. But there's some type of awakening going on.
What do you think this is behind me?
That's the pyramids of Giza.
What's over them?
Some spaceships.
Are we here alone? Are we here alone?
The science community would say no. The religious community would say yes.
You think the religious community would really say yes?
I would say they'll say there's angels and demons. The science community will call it celestial beings, which is one and the same to me. It's one and the same.
I'm saying, are they not celestial? Is something walking here maybe more intelligent than we are?
It's a possibility. It's a possibility. But we seem to think
is whatever it is domesticating us. Are we domesticated?
Absolutely.
Most definitely. We're a domesticated being right now. Hey, this is what we call Sunday. Sunday fun day. Tonight, man, we got to hit them with something. Yeah. We got to give y'all one to remember tonight. And first off, I must say, I 100% am behind Kyrie Irving. 100%. For the first time in everybody's life out there, you have been able to see. It's matter how bad people say times is right now. We're in a time where this man who is in the NBA, you talking about they made hundreds of millions of dollars already, will say, you know what? I don't want that shot. This is not the first time this person has stood up and stood their ground. Like, this is somebody that is shit. If he even resemble you somewhat, hey man, you would have this cat back 101,000%. 100% ain't good enough. We are watching a fucking public lynching going on. We are seeing a motherfucking public in front of everybody's face. We have seen two people be crucified while we still say nothing. You know, nah. Them days over. And people get to witness that shit now. Like, you ain't got to wait. You seeing that shit take place right now. You talking about the first shall be last and the last shall be first is in your face. And people fear it. Nah, it's not nothing to fear. It's not nothing to fear. Once we know our nature, there is no such thing as fear no more. And you begin to live.
Absolutely, man. That's 100.
Yeah, but now we
Mic check.
domesticate. Yeah.
It was breaking up.
Yeah.
You was breaking up. Go ahead, though.
Okay, yeah. Tonight be gonna be a good one, brother. Shit, we just starting. We just starting, bro. Let's run it up.
Okay, man. We're gonna go into this video article, man. We talk. Stay tuned.
So, let's do a quick recap here to see where we're at. Harley Pasternak, the personal trainer who once got Kanye West institutionalized before and allegedly threatening to do it again by having Kanye drugged so much so that he won't even be able to see his kids. That is the scientist who worked at a psychological operations orientated military research facility that focused their work on drugs. Gee, nothing to see here, right? As Restoring Order on Twitter puts it, I'm not a particularly conspiratorial guy, truth be told, but hey, if elites did assign handlers to celebrities, particularly those deemed unpredictable or hard to control, with the purposes of keeping those celebrities in line, those handlers would look a lot like Pasternak. And it isn't too crazy when you think about it. Guy with a military psyop training and exercise science finds work in Hollywood, set him up with stars under the guise of fitness instruction, have him keep an eye on them. This doesn't mean he's a secret CIA agent or something, but it does mean that he's serving powerful interests, or at the very least, has their backing. Even the best personal trainer lacks the ability to get someone institutionalized on a whim.
Damn, he said on the whim. It's an echo. You got a speaker on? Is it a speaker on or something? Let me check my speakers.
No, mine not on, bro.
All right, hold on. Let's finish this one.
Is likely an intermediary for more powerful, shadowy forces in Hollywood. We're rarely able to peer behind the curtain. Occasions like this are significant because they reveal the secret power dynamics at play in elite society, the mechanisms by which even ultra-wealthy celebrities are kept in line. How many other Pasternaks are out there? And that's a really great question, which is why I wanted to bring all of this to your attention today. Kanye West was bold enough to expose his handler, and that has already costed him billions of dollars in lost contracts with some major brands. Are they trying to make an example of him for anyone else who might dare to speak out? Well, hopefully more celebrities out there who are dealing with bad actors behind the scenes will speak out, even at the expense of losing some of their many multi-million-dollar contracts. My friends, one of the biggest ways that the powers that ought not be can control us is to directly mess with our finances. They create inflation, all while devaluing the purchasing power of the
dollar. Hey, man, give me a little insight on that little video article right there about the the beloved Hollywood trainer. I see we always have this conversation talking about Kanye being on, he had him. He said, I'll have you back.
Put back in Zombieland. Zombieland.
That's the being on drugs. Come on. But is he crazy? No, we have temporary mental breakdowns. We have temporary physical breakdowns as humans. Is this man sane? He's sane. But like I say, you're dealing with these gypsy bitches.
As motherfucker said, he will put him back into Zombieland. And then you see that he's a former CIA agent with the PSYOPs. And he's posing as a trainer, but they calling him your handler. Bruh, we don't see, and then you see the public lynch, and it be so bad. We be so fucked up. That's the only part that get me. It's not the other people that they not my enemy, or it's none of that. It's really goddamn like it's people that look like me all day long. Man, that nigga need to take his medicine. He crazy. Wow. Goddamn. But the part of that is, I don't hold them accountable is, it's like you gotta forgive those for what they don't know. or what they or a perception that they've never thought about it. Sometimes that shit is embarrassing. My partner say this. All lives, man, okay. Somebody say all lives matter. Somebody else say all lives don't matter. He asked him, he say, if a mosquito get on your arm, what are you gonna do? He didn't want to say that he was gonna kill the mosquito now, because he just said all lives matter. So instead of people saying stop and saying damn, I just ain't never thought about it like that. They get embarrassed and shut down and be like, oh, fuck you, you playing games. I don't want to talk no more. This is the shit people do. But instead of just saying, I never looked at it that way. Okay, so I feel where you're coming from. No, it's like we above correction. We did the above correction a long time ago. Damn, have we evolved since then. You know, damn, have we evolved since the above correction.
Everybody like to think they shit don't stink, but it's shit. It stinks.
Real shit.
All shit stinks. So
Regardless.
people think they shit don't stink. These are the most judgmental people. You know, they judging everything, and if you switch the word just from judgment to make an assessment, it changes the whole perception of, you know, the narrative from it being disrespectful, and then a person to listen. If you're not passing, if you passing judgment or you making an assessment, they'll take the energy is different. You just sitting here turning the motherfucker down. You hear me? They motherfuckers gonna react negatively to that, you know, because it's bad energy, you know. And I think the person who can't control his tongue can't control his emotions. That's my personal opinion. Because just look at the state of opinion when you're going off on a motherfucker, when you cursing a motherfucker out, when you're going off, you're at a state of emotional unbalance. So mastery, self-mastery is the first part of mastering others. If you can't master yourself and your tongue, you're not going to be able to master others, because you're always going to be at war confrontating with people. It's always going to be a confrontation with everybody. So shit.
Speaking of that, you told me something the other day. They called me. I was working, but I was on the phone with you. You said, hey man, everybody can't teach that. And it just be like shit that come natural to me. And I'm speaking to people and it's like, whew, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you like, man, hey, shit, some people they'll say that they not a people person. Then they want to interact with people and they can't interact with people. But they didn't always say, I don't fuck with people. I'm not a people person. Like your words are powerful. They powerful. And you talking about behind the scenes, the words that are being said behind a person. Could you imagine that you lived around people where every time you wasn't around, they was having conversations about how your life was going to go, what they was going to do to stop you or to control you, to use you for a specific purpose.
African-American
but you don't know.
God damn.
But you don't know. Hey, this is real talk. Hey, so even that, the African-American experience.
Feed into what you was talking about, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay there. But why do we call ourselves African American? Because I feel like this is because
you name slaves. You name your animals and you name your slaves.
This is a huge part of what Kyrie Irving was stating. See, huge part of it. The guy say, look, him himself. He said, I don't know much. He said, my name is Kyrie Irving. So I look up my name and it's associated with Yahweh. So I type this shit in a search bar. This movie come up. So I watched the movie. And I basically just told people I watched this movie and it showed me something different. And you get suspended from the NBA, a minimum of 5 games. Nike stops your new shoe and they suspend their contract with you. Bro, if this is not a public, number one, I would ask anybody out there to come up and let's talk about this and see, why was he suspended? What did he do? What was one thing he said that was if somebody was the Semites, if that was you and you're Semite, what did he do to offend a Semite? Did he do to offend a Semite?
Tell these motherfuckers they plagiarizing our shit.
I'm saying no, but I'm saying if you say even if you say that, if you say somebody plagiarized our shit, still, what did he do or say derogatory? And then when y'all say he told lies, that's where I'm gonna step in and let it into a little secret.
They lied to them in school too. They lied to them in school. They don't know the goddamn truth. They lying to them.
There we go.
They don't know. So bless their heart because they damn dumb and blind. If they read this shit and knew the history of this shit, that's why the Jewish people like shit. Say you sorry. They can't let these secrets get out. They can't have the real Jewish people thinking that they're the chosen race and they're supposed to run the world. The real people that dominate all across the globe. But the oppressive conditions, these are the biggest. What community do you think is the big? Well, shit, everybody exploiting us, goddamn it. But they want. I'm sure they got they hands in the biggest pockets.
It's the psychological fucking though. It's the point to where you say, look, the medicine is in the food. It's in the water. It's so deep and so many different.
People be like they drug free.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep telling yourself that. You hear me?
Hey, look.
Keep telling yourself that, man. It's in the food and the water. Jesus Christ.
But the healing of nation will come through herbs. The healing of nations will come through herbs, though. So it's like in the middle of all of that, why is you telling this man you trying to subscribe him to a pill? And that man say, look, one of these pills could be the mystery pill, and this shit could Michael Jackson me. And all the niggas still saying, nigga, he need to take his medicine. He crazy. He said slavery was a choice. No. I'm talking about, I want to fuck that. I want to hit the part that ripples, that hurts. I want you put the S on the word words and create a sword. And it's like you get it and you duck or you get hit with that bitch. Like regardless, that's where we at. We still acting like we got time. They have created a technology where we can actually see shit in live time and we still acting like we got time. Yeah, it does get to a point where it's like, fuck that. We watching a public lynching. I don't give a fuck what happened. He didn't deserve to say something. Yeah, well, you gonna do his life like that. Nah, fuck that. Like, you know what I'm saying? At some point, we do got to get to that point. Like, shit, I don't give a fuck what you
as
say.
An entire people.
Yeah, I done seen way worse. For real. But we gonna do it individually. Indivisible duality. Yeah, we are gonna do it individually, but yet and still we are indivisible duality. That is two indivisible, dual at the end of that shit. Two that can't be divided. Hey, shit is what it is. Bro, you made your light go out here for real, huh?
All right, man. You heard me?
I'm telling you, that boy, his Pharaoh, I cannot, for real.
I don't know what the fuck happened.
That boy went into his genie bottle.
All right, you heard me? Like a motherfucking genie. I can pull up and pull out.
And we need to talk. We need to talk about the Hebrew Israelites. We need to talk about the Hebrew Israelites just because this is what all this discussion is really about. I wish my brother Ish, I wish the boy, peace to the guy Ish, man. I wish he would popped up right now too. Because there is even a sect amongst us that know, they know the names of Hebrew Israelites. They know all that, but at the same time, how can you speak Hebrew? How can you speak Hebrew but follow a King James version of a Biblios? You know,
it's a big deal about the religious, because that's back to the eugenics program. They controlling what we learn. They controlling what images of God that we see. The Council of Nicaea, the ones who put out. At first, it was outlawed. All you could praise was this religion. Now they got people so indoctrinated, they know the cup is already full, so it ain't no room to pour no more knowledge in there. So if you pouring in shit, the cup just gonna keep overflowing because it's a full cup.
Cage.
So yeah, people in that box, that cage. So the free thinkers or the people out thinking outside the box, they got to know there's going to be some form of alienation. Maybe it's the people not understanding the level of thinking, because there's always levels and degrees to shit. But hey, man, I say kudos for those brothers standing up. Kyrie he already took the attack just from not taking a COVID shot. You hear me? They demonized them for that. Now they demonizing them. Hey, man, like I say, you got to keep looking at these people who keep continuously tearing us down for absolutely nothing. Because for them to be in their position, their prominent position, we have to be in this oppressive position. It's a science to it. It's a seesaw.
Man, it's a seesaw. How many lashes you gonna take for you say, God damn, motherfucker, stop hitting me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your
or
mama
before you say you're sorry. You're sorry. That's what they said. Oh, fuck that. Oh, he fucked up for apologizing. How many lashes is he supposed to take? Nike. Oh, shit. You hear me? Nike. Oh, money. Shit. Damn. You hear me? That nigga back. Damn, I done lost my shoe contract. I've been working hard. I'm one of the premier players in the NBA.
Yeah.
Goddamn, how many lashes is the man supposed to take? You hear me? 5 games. They said, now, nigga, if you don't fucking apologize, all the reporter kept saying, hey, man, so are you gonna apologize? He kept saying, did you, motherfucker, I didn't make the movie. I didn't make the movie.
Yeah.
Why the fuck am I apologizing for some shit I didn't make? That's like me saying something, I like the woman king, and come on, man, these people have absolute power over us.
Hey, bro, hold on. I'm happy you said that he didn't make the movie, right? Guess who made the movie?
Who made it?
I don't know.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Dude last name Dalton made it. Yes, on Amazon Prime. Guess who the NBA? Guess who the NBA Guess who the NBA got a contract with?
Who?
Guess where the NFL play Thursday night games at? Amazon Prime. They play their Thursday night games on Amazon Prime. The NFL
ain't Amazon Prime. That's Bezos shit. Ain't Bezos Jewish?
Bezos shit. Hold on.
So why is that not tripping on him?
But Bezos technically backed out of Amazon Prime because he was initially like, the people at Amazon don't have to get the jab, that shot. They didn't have to get it.
I didn't know that.
All of a sudden, Bezos stepped down. Now, if you at that particular company, you got to get the shot. You got to. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, shit be layers to shit that you have to actually see. So when you look at that, if Prime got a contract with the NBA, why are they not going at Prime for actually playing the movie, but they going at this dude for saying something about the movie? Yeah, bro, if that shit's not a public lynching, you don't know what to say. They going at a basketball player for saying something about the movie, but they not going at the same person they have a contract with that's airing the movie.
Ain't that it?
They airing the movie. Yeah.
This is rather unfortunate. Another leading us into this next video article from the NBA commissioner. He's a part of the Jewish community as well. They seem to not have any problems exploiting. They don't seem to have any word. They don't have no problem locking niggas up across the globe. You hear me? They don't got no problem locking us up, exploiting us in the NBA, NFL. You hear me? None of that shit. But hey, we can't say, hey, we're the. Hey, we got to get some shirts. We the real Jews, bitch.
Hey,
we the real Jews, bitch. The real Jews. And put a jewel. Put a jewel right there. The real Jew.
Man. J-U. J-U, but hey, you got Jew.
It's a
And
move.
then you got Jew. Hold on, you got Jew-ish. You got Jew, and then you got Jew-ish.
Ish
Ish is something like, if you say blackish, that means something like black. You know, kinda, but you know, not there. So if you say Jew-ish, it's something like
kind of, sorta. Yeah. Kind
of, sorta. Like they said it was 13 tribes. That tribe is portraying to be the last, the 13th of the third. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what's really taking place. But it's way deeper, bruh. It's so deep. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Depending on the teacher, you try not to crash people's hard drive. Yeah. And, you know, that be the whole circuit of it, is not to crash somebody's hard drive. Because it is easy. But we have all been told that we use 10% of our brain. Bruh, the clip that you played said so much, bro. This dude has a trainer that says, I will send you back to Zombieland. Like, that is some deep shit. Say you won't be able to communicate with your kids a certain way, but Kanye West out his own mouth, yet ye. Let me respect you. God body. Man, bro, God body. Let me respect you. Definitely. I'm going to respect you tonight and every other night besides tonight. It's respect is given until it shows something different. You know, shit. So the respect is there regardless. But, however, for him to say out of his own mouth, I could take all pills, but one pill could be different. And they the Michael Jackson me. For him to say that, and then the trainer to basically put a compound fracture on that shit. Shout out to the nigga Ish, bro. Put a compound fracture on that. My naga Ish. Compound fracture on that. And him to actually say, I will send you back to Zombieland. We will put you in an institution and medicate you so much, people won't even recognize. You'll look like Muhammad Ali out here, bro. Think about what Muhammad Ali said way back then. Think about how he looked after. Man, y'all talking about one of the fastest human beings. Come on, bro. Like, yeah, but instead, this is the part that gets me. When people say we the real Hebrews, if that is true, the shit we do is not our nature. Like, I'll be the first one. I want to clean up home first. I do want to clean up home. And when I say shit is not our nature, I'm not talking about the shit that we out on a hamster wheel. You know what I'm saying? So being on that motherfucking hamster wheel, I'm not talking about how we running on the hamster wheel, but still how we conduct ourselves. Hey, have we fallen victim to the oppression, and we got tired of taking the lashes and got to a point that said, fuck it. We don't have integrity. We don't have a such thing as I'm not gonna kill my brother. And when I say that shit, imagine we in times where I'm saying that shit vaguely. Like, cause I might say that shit and I might be a hypocrite tomorrow. Just because of the world we live in. I don't know who done turned into a zombie. You know, it's all type of things happening in this world. This shit, it's unexpected. You don't know what happened when you walk out your front door. And a lot of the shit have to do with pills, indoctrination. But can I go against a pharmaceutical company? Fuck no. I can't right now. Because they say I'm not
that sunken
financial.
That's back to that sunken place. So
there we go.
African American population, in my opinion, is like the movie Get Out. We in that sunken place. We steady falling. You hear me? We just falling like goddamn. But we constantly act like we're not in the situation. Hey, man, this is what I call playing whiteface. We acting like this not a master to slave relationship right now. You got these $1 million brothers right now getting crucified for nothing. You hear me? They haven't committed any crimes just off of free speech. So the situational and in a killing thing, I don't know how we're supposed to protect ourselves against a murderous rapist. They call them colonizers. We're supposed to pray ourselves, hey man, where is this God surely he see all this stuff that's going on in the African American community. We're giving all of the power to an unknown source, an unknown source. We can't tap into the power if we acting like it's everywhere else but except within us. We don't look to the God within. We look for the God in the book. That's blasphemy. A man made this book and you putting this on the level of God. This is blasphemous, man. We have to start learning and reacting. First off, I'm with that, but hey, killing is a necessary evil. God damn it, for the treatment of African American people, motherfuckers need to die. Now, unfortunately, people kill who they are around. It's like Chinese people. Guess who the biggest killers of Chinese people is? Chinese people. Same thing with white people and Mexicans and so on. So they point out the black on black crime in our neighborhoods when he just said we use 10% of our brain. That means that's the free thinking part, because that 90% of the brain is controlled with indoctrination, education indoctrination, religious indoctrination, monetary indoctrination. Classism issues often affect African Americans worse than white supremacy because, hey, I got more money than you, so you can't tell me shit. You can't tell me nothing. You hear me? This is the mentality we got. Money is the God out here. Over God. God probably turned his cell phone off. He tired of, God damn it, you motherfuckers keep asking me for money. You hear me? What do you think is the number one most prayer? You hear me? Well, hey, what you think God heard the most? Hey, man, I need some money. God, like, goddamn, man. Shit. Hey, the number one most prayer, man. Y'all got God turning off his cell phone and shit, man. Hey, man, Jesus Christ, we want some money. Not liberation, not independence. It's a fight for equality. Nigga, you ain't gonna never be equal to these motherfuckers because it's a master to slave relationship, nigga. And we got an overwhelming desire not to see it. Not me. I'm not a slave. I have nice clothes. I have a nice house. I have nice cars. I have money. That's the mentality. Like, we gotta fix that, bro. We gotta fix that shit.
That shit had to be fixed. That shit have to be fixed because we are really the only thing that could possibly save this planet. Shout out to everybody else that is on this planet. Like, no doubt. Within saying that, bro, do you know the biggest fear of let me go here first. Let me go here first with a story so I don't crack a hard drive right now. I talk to people that I'm around on a consistent basis. Let's just say the least. And I asked a few of these people, I say, man, because they bring up some shit that dealt with, like, we was talking about Kyrie Irving, matter of fact. And they were speaking on what he was speaking on. And I said, that's crazy that people think that because it's a lot of people that really think all the people that they are calling black came here on a slave ship. It's a lot of people that believe that. As crazy as that is, there's a lot of people that believe that because whoever wins the war tells the story. You know, shit, you didn't had bombs dropped in places since we've been living. And whoever dropped the bombs, they create malls, they create McDonald's, they create the school system. So whatever the fuck they say, shit, that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? But in between that, you lose yourself. Like, you lost who your great-great-grandmother who knew shit, people just like you built this and did this and could survive through it. They built homes that lived 100,000 years. Would you believe that shit? These homes don't last 100 years. For you, like, tear them, man, fuck it. Tear that hoe down, rebuild something else. Because they didn't build it on a bunch of big toothpicks. You got a structure around it with wood, with concrete.
Then they create a natural disaster where you got to file an insurance claim to come spend money right back with them. and then they
You know what I'm saying?
Mother Nature,
Goddamn.
earthquakes,
Oh my
from
God.
drilling oil, all this shit, man. These people, hey man, I personally, because we think it's some type of. So the science community doesn't believe in the God thing. The God religious community doesn't really believe in the science community that much, although they should. If you see all these weapons of mass destruction, just look at how you in Dallas right now. I'm in Oklahoma City. If you don't believe in the science community, you should. So, hey man, people, I don't think, like I just said that to say this, or we can't do anything. At the time when people is standing up and as people marching on the streets, and that shit is being controlled too. You hear me? That narrative is being controlled. You know why motherfuckers can't be doing no marches and shit no more? Black Lives Matter. Because he said, shut the fuck up and get back to work. You hear me? They pushed their COVID agenda. You hear me?
Man.
They gave you more money to stay at home than to work to support their agenda.
Yeah.
Controlling people with nanobites. Science. What is nanobites? Crashing the motherfucker hard drive. You talking about they got little mini computers that they putting inside your body. Hell no. Nah. You believe in that science shit. Damn. I believe in God. God's going to fight my battles.
Whoa. Man. Whoa. And then to go on to that, God is going to fight your battles. Where's God at? Like I'm going to get to the point where we're going to have to erase all that you've been taught and then rethink something different. But it's going to be from inside out. So a person tells you, you only use 10% of your brain. So we're going to use a circle, and we're going to make a circle, and then we're going to put 10% of the circle is right here. And then we're going to say that 10% is your conscious mind. And then you have another 90% here. It's your subconscious mind. So say that subconscious mind is your dream state. It's your thoughts. Oh, I could fly. I'm the fastest man in the world. All the shit the kids have from the age of 1 through 7 probably. They can do backflips. Everything to them is like, they in the grocery store. You like, goddamn, chill out. Because they in the toy section. Shit, it's this type of man. They moving. They don't have a limited frame of thinking. But then you get older, you start saying, I'm a Christian. Whatever helps you survive. I'm a pastor. I'm a football player. Whatever action, animation within you, whatever you act out to get you paid is what you become. Like, let's face the reality. Like, that's what it becomes. So instead of a physical slavery now, it's a mental slavery. They don't have to physically just hit you to show you what they setting up. The world is going to help set it up. Like, the world is a stage. And like, we actors. Yeah. Like, what is you going to act? What are you scared of? Today wasn't promised. Yeah, tomorrow not promised. Whatever the fuck it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so where do we get that there's an overstanding? We just seen Kyrie Irving go through it this week. Kanye West was going through it prior to. Really, Kanye West set up the prelude to what Kyrie Irving. He really a innocent bystander in what was already going on with Kanye West. To tell the truth. And then to top it off, Takeoff get killed. He gets killed in the middle of all this. There could be like a great big distraction, or we could say, man, like things always come back around. Like, I'm not perfect, far from perfect. So I'll be one of the first people to ever say anything about somebody else that's not perfect. We could say the Prince family as a whole. Like, bro, you talking about somebody like Jay Prince that have a legacy like that. And then you talking about his sons are involved with,
This my thing, bro.
What's your thing?
Somehow people think money is the solution to every answer. You hear me?
It's not.
They say they got money, they game, and they get. You think most people that have money are doing the killing. Killing costs money. War costs money. You hear me?
Real shit.
War costs money. So people is under this false illusion because, oh, they from this, all right. Man, hey man, money, more problems. You got all type of people trying to get conniving, low down motherfuckers around you, friends, your woman, your spouse. There's people that's all trying to use you because of money, and this creates this has devalued Americans, citizens, money, classism. We drive past the homeless motherfucker so fast. That's all he heard. You hear me? That's all I hear. So it's this all I help. I feed the I help the homeless. Shut your motherfucking ass up. You feed the homeless. Man, all right, look at me. I go 10 cents a day. I feed the little one Bluetooth. Or oh yeah, man. Yeah, man, Dirty. I remember Dirty was on his ass, man. I had to help him out, man. You know what I mean? Hey, man, that's good.
Yeah.
This is con men. You hear me? These are the people, this 501c3 bullshit, church scamming shit they got going on. Give your money to God. When Jesus was actually going in the temples, tearing up the money, letting the cattle go, this not for sale. This is my Father's house. This is for everybody.
Real shit.
So the scams that's going on right now, everything is being controlled. That 90% of your brain is being controlled. They said you use 10% of your brain.
Damn. Imagine that.
Going into this next episode, let's go into this next video article before we pass it to you. Real quick about Adam Silver, motherfucking ass. Like I said, another.
What are you talking about?
Adam Silver has made a statement on the Kyrie Irving situation, saying Kyrie Irving made a reckless decision to post a link to a film containing deeply offensive anti-Semitic material. While we appreciate the fact that he agreed to work with the Nets and the Anti-Defamation League to combat anti-Semitism and other forms of discrimination, I am disappointed that he has not offered an unqualified apology and more specifically denounced the vile and harmful content contained in the film he chose to publicize. I will be meeting with Kyrie in person in the next week to discuss this situation. Jay, Will, and Perk back with us to talk about this statement. Jay, Will, your thoughts?
A lot of thoughts. Perk number one, why so late to the party? Why so late to the party? This should have happened a while ago from Adam Silver, who is Jewish, who represents the NBA. And I wanted to hear from Adam as soon as this whole thing went down and happened. And secondly, about this whole situation, and I have a lot of respect for Adam with the way he's handled a lot of situations.
Of course,
and it started from how he handled Donald Sterling
of course you do.
in the NBA with the Clippers and his alignment he had with the players in order to get the right representation
What's his name?
from an ownership perspective in that seat.
Some bitch ass nigga, man. I don't know his name. He don't need to be. You
can't get him. We can't get him.
I have much respect. You hear me?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Hey, you know what? Because that's what be getting done. They'll say some shit, say the whole thing what Adam Silver did, and then this is the backup to compound what he just said. This is like the nigga center. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna keep it 100. That's the only reason why he there, because of his skin complexion and what he about to say. Because based on what he said was that Kyrie Irving should be held responsible for a film that he said go look. He said he watched. I said I watched the movie. God damn. Hold on. He said he watched the movie. They said, oh shit.
These people.
It was he watched the anti-Semitic movie, cut his pipeline.
My thing is people is shocked by this. The shock, the awe, the disbelief that these people are doing us like this in 2022. Like I said, a sleep person. Have you ever tried to work up a motherfucker that sleep hard? You hear me? They don't want to be woke up, bro. They're down there locked trying to wake them up after they sleep. They down there ready to fight. You hear me?
I did that with a baby today where I could see her be like, I'm sleepy. Y'all playing with me, calling me cute and shit. And I'm sleepy than a mother.
She can't even talk. She can't even talk. That's how she
looking at her. Hey, she know how to be laughing. She know how to be laughing. Yeah. And she like my grannies, but she know how to be laughing, but she looking at her like, Shit, I'm tired. Like, I don't got time to be none of that
like,
shit.
What?
So it's like
yeah, she
you know
already got the attitude.
Yeah,
I can dig
yeah, she do. But
they getting on my nerves.
Yeah, with that shit being said, bro, what is they saying? When I look at it, like, they want him to apologize for the movie, for what the movie did. But there's a contract with Amazon. I don't get how Amazon's not being held accountable. If this information was so bad, because number one, let me say myself, I need to watch the complete documentary.
What's the name of it? What's the name of it?
Hebrews to Negroes. Hebrews to Negroes. And from the parts that I've watched so far, I didn't only see them say certain things, but it wasn't nothing anti-Semitic. If anything, it was telling to certain people where their origins really come from.
You see how they rebellious against critical race theory? We can't tell the truth, what really happened. We got to come show, we got to celebrate Thanksgiving like we came over here helping with giving the Indians turkeys. And you hear me, Thanksgiving. Thank you for coming, murdering, raping our children, our people. Time. Go ahead.
Bro. Let me say that shit too. To the people are calling white, and to the people are calling black, and to the people are calling Latino. I'm only bringing this up with these three groups of people because these are like the main cornerstone of people that, or there are people that they call from Africa, which is not a word that the African people ever made up either. Like, all these languages that we speak understand that it was given to you to communicate this way. So with all of that being said, to go into this, white people, you are not white. You're mostly a tannish color. Some of you are darkish tannish color. Some of you are a lightish tannish color. Some of you have green veins. Some of you have no veins, like where you can really see a color to. What I'm saying is, just like us, knowledge. I am a certain brown color complected. My brother Dirty right here is another skin color complexion that's very similar. However, when you describe a person, you can say, I might mess with her. I say she chocolate. She's chocolate. That's how I would describe her. But then when a person labels you, and let this be known, a person that they call white, a white male, said this to me. I said, why would they label certain people that's not white? And why would they label certain people that's not black? And he said, so they can put us in categories and divide and conquer everybody. He didn't say who they was. He didn't say who we was. But for some reason, Kanye West and Kyrie Irving tipped on the same iceberg. And look what happened, like, with them. So somewhere there is a divide and conquer. There is a person. White people were used the same way 100 years ago that we were being used right now. They get their little child and say, look at that nigga, man, he's on a tree. That's what's supposed to happen. You cheer your kids on and you let them see certain shit like that. Are you not gonna think that there's a sickness within them that they gonna exercise? If you take what they call the African American right now, and you take him what we went through the civil rights movement just to get in the white school district. You know, we drop our history, we drop our mystery to take on a history.
They always just make themselves look like the heroes, man. They always come in and make themselves look like the hero.
And so now we fall for it, and then we become to a fallen state all of what we is today, with nobody even have to whip you on your back. You're going to openly just do whatever they say do for the money. And it's a system that's being set up like that. So when that happens, now you have the legacies like Rap-A-Lot being built. And then you see them get tore down. And their own kids are tearing them down because of the image that was projected. Like when you knew better, you should have said, damn, this is going on. Now I got to do something to combat. See these people this in control, they think years ahead of us. Not no motherfucking right then. It'd be years. Should be years ahead of us. They way the fuck out there. We still right here just looking at what's going on, thinking shit just happened by chance, but they done made it where they done mathematically made it where we gonna do it by the chance. But that's where we some different type people for real. You know, that's the greatness I see in the time right now, in the time that's here now. Like for whoever has made it to this point, it looks like one of the worst things, but it is one of the best times to be alive ever. The shit you seeing now is, bro, it hasn't happened. You talking about one person naming themselves Yeezus, the other person name is Kyrie, and in 1 week, they both did the same exact thing and got the same exact attention. And they didn't even do shit. They didn't do shit. They didn't tell no Jew to go kill a Jew, a Jewish person to go kill a Jewish person. They didn't do it. And we're not even supposed to say that word. We can say nigga, fuck that bitch ass nigga, I wrote blows, nigga, brain, keep going. We can say that shit. And y'all gonna invest, somebody's gonna invest billions yearly. We talking about possibly trillions into that speech. But if a person say Hebrew or Judah, that's hate speech. Oh my fucking goodness. It's just like the hypocrisy, bro. Yeah, Dad. You know, that's where I get to where it's like shit. You know what I'm saying? We got to know better and do better too. You know, it's no doubt about it. Like, it's no doubt about it. Like, to even hear that shit and know it, it's like, come on. We're in the greatest times in this world ever. For this shit to be happening in these times, come on.
Yeah, man.
Come on with it.
So in closing, man, shit, man, I just close like this. They told us we using 10% of our brains. They didn't say only some people. They said the population. This is the institutions, managements, and systems that they have instilled upon the mind to us. So 90% of our brains are being controlled. So we need to rewire ourselves. In closing, man. In closing.
God body.
So like I said, we appreciate y'all pulling up. Y'all could have been anywhere else, but y'all here fucking with us.